Hello Twin Flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the beautiful comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know. So, your journey with your masculine is a story of love, and today I thought I'd do a video on how to channel love to your divine masculine, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. How can you connect with your twin and let them know how you feel in this moment without doing it on the 3D realm? Well, I kind of got the idea from this from one of our beautiful soul sisters who commented on a video and said, how can I connect with my twin right now? How can I tell him everything I'm feeling now about the way this journey is making me feel, you know? And I said, well, why don't you write down your feelings in a journal? And then when you come into union, he can read all about it. And it gave me an idea because yesterday me and George were out shopping and we saw this little book. Now this book is called The Story of Us. And I picked this up in a shop in the UK called Card Factory. It was only like 99p. And me and George both bought one. And we're going to write this. It's like a little workbook about the story of us. And we're going to write about our journey. And on Valentine's Day, we're going to give it to each other. And this gave me a great idea for a video because when you eventually do come into union with your twin, it's a beautiful thing that you can give to them. You can tell them how you feel. And it will help to raise your vibration now in this moment as we go into this month of Valentine's so that, you know, you can really think about your connection with your twin. And when you raise your vibration in any way, it always brings blessings back to you. And if you've been through something really sad or traumatic with your twin and you want to heal it, you want to bring in forgiveness but you don't know how, this will be a really good way for you to do that, to channel love to them without them even having to know on the 3D plane, yet they will feel it fully on every level. So this book, The Story of Us, it's like a little workbook. So what the angels want you to do is write these things down, okay? So we've got the first thing is write down this and then spend some time in your own time writing it out. I remember when I first met you, I felt, and then write it down. I remember when I first met you, I felt love, I felt joy, I felt confusion. I felt scared and vulnerable. I felt amazing. I felt like I'd come home. I felt like unlike anything I'd ever felt before. I felt loved. I felt unique. I felt special. Think about all the ways you felt when you first met your divine masculine. No matter what's going on now, that's illusion. Ignore that and think about how it made you feel the first time you met. And this doesn't mean in the physical. The first time you came together, online, however it was, on the 5D, whatever it was for you, how did it make you feel the first time you met your twin? Write down those feelings and it will bring in a healing. Number 2. I first knew I was in love with you when, and then write down your feelings. And it says here, before we found each other, love was only a word. Now it's everything. How beautiful is that? And he says, we followed our hearts and they led us to each other. Well, twin flames are like magnets. You're always guided back together, no matter how far apart you are, no matter what obstacles are in the way. I first knew I was in love with you when you felt that connection, when something happened. What happened that made you know that you were in love with your divine masculine? Write it down, it will heal you. And you know, you can always give this to your masculine when you come into union. Or if you're together now, it's a beautiful gift. You know, if you're in the UK, go and pick one of these up from Card Factory, you know. So beautiful. Number 3, our love was like a perfect song that somehow only we knew. If there's one song that reminds me of you, this is it. What's the song? What's the song that reminds you of your masculine, that makes your heart sing? If there's one song that could remind you of your twin, what would it be? What are the lyrics in that song? How does it make you feel? Does it make your heart sing? Does it make your heart fly? What's that song? Number 4. Suddenly, whenever we were together, every tiny thing seemed full of new meaning. How beautiful is that? The little things you do that make me smile are. What are the things about your divine masculine that make you smile? If you haven't smiled for a while over your masculine, think back to when it was good. What made you smile? What things about your twin uplift you and make you smile and make you feel loved? Write it down. It will bring healing in. Number 5. Our love is a great adventure, and that's so true in the twin flame journey that brings new happiness to every day. This is a journey of happiness every day. So number 6, I loved the first time ever that we. What did you do together the first time you did it that made your heart sing? I loved the first time ever that we walked in the park, that we sat down and looked into each other's eyes, that we told each other how we felt, that we had that connection, that we came together, that we made love. What's that first thing that you did the first time ever that you loved about your twin, that you loved doing with your twin? What's that thing? Write it down. It will heal you. Number 6. Was that number 5 then? Okay, I'm ahead of myself here. Number 6. As time passes, we only get closer, so that no one knows us better than we know each other. And as twin flames, you know each other better than you know anybody. I think your 3 most wonderful qualities are. Write down the 3 most wonderful qualities about your divine masculine. It will bring healing in. It will heal you. And the thing is, you can do this with anyone. If anyone in your life right now, if the relationship is suffering and you want to bring healing in, write down the 3 most wonderful qualities about them and it will turn things around. But think about your masculine right now. What are the 3 most wonderful qualities about them? Number 7, no matter what life throws at us, there'll never be anything we can't get through together. Wow, that's the power of the twin flame connection. Obstacles are illusion. Whatever you go through, whatever life throws at you, you will still get through it because you are together. You are one, you are eternal. The things I could never have done without you are. Think about all the things you could never have done without meeting your twin. The ways you were stronger, more patient, more compassionate, more loving. The way you know who you are. What have you achieved since meeting your twin? What are all the things you've been through that you could never have done without meeting your masculine? Think about that and write it down. It will heal you. The things I could never have done without you are. Write it down and feel it in your heart. Number 8, every special moment that we've shared with each other just becomes one more perfect memory of us. And you're making memories right now with your twin by being in that moment. It's my happiest memory of us is when. What's your happiest memory? Think about that. It will bring in a healing. Visualize it, imagine it. Imagine you there right now. Your happiest memory of your divine masculine and when you're together. Number 9, our life together has become so precious, there's nothing we wouldn't do for each other. And true love conquers all. You will find your way back together. There's nothing you won't do for each other. If it will make you happy, I promise to. What will it make happy right now? If it will make you happy, divine masculine, I promise to give you space, understand you, have compassion for you, love you, be there for you. What will make your twin happy right now? I will do it for you. Number 10, when we look into each other's eyes, we know that in each other we found our forever. How beautiful is that? Years from now, I picture us. What do you picture? What do you picture years from now with your masculine? What do you picture doing with your masculine? What can you see that future being like? Visualize it, write it down. It will bring in a healing. A true love story has no ending unless it's happily ever after. And remember, in your story with your divine masculine, with your twin flame, there is an eternal life. It's forever. It's never ending. It will be exactly what it's meant to be. And you will find your happily ever after. So I thought this was a really beautiful thing to do with Valentine's coming up. The story of us. So think about you right now and your masculine. And write down the story of you. Release the fear. It will help you to release fear. It will bring healing in. It will bring power and it will bring strength. And it will lead you towards a harmony you've never felt. It will raise your vibration. It will make you feel good. And that in itself will open doors for you. So trust in who you are. Believe in your connection. And today focus on the magic, which is the story of you. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you soon.